Sharma, you already know I do not like watching scary videos at 3 o'clock in the morning during quarantine. It's
to dying.
That's a great way to start the video. Just talk about like almost dying. Seriously.
We used to have some big end of the year field trip. We'd usually go to some city and look at all the important or historic buildings, have lunch, learn some things,
cool.
and leave. We were going to New York,
not bad.
And me and a couple of friends planned what we wanted to do. We wanted to go do our own thing, go shopping, get some new clothes, that kind of thing.
Why do they make it so suspenseful and like sketchy? It's just like a weird vibe. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, at the end of the year, we planned trips, but this time we wanted to go to New York. But little did we know, there were spooky ghosts! Spooky ghosts!
Only when we got to school the next day, the teachers made it really clear we had to stick with the group. But since we were all stupid, rebellious sixth graders, we decided we just have to work around
Since we're all sixth graders and we have no idea what we were doing.
Me, my friend Olivia, and my friend Devin decided we were going to leave the group and do whatever we wanted. Our class was pretty big, almost 60 of us, because they put 5th, 6th, and 7th graders together. So we thought if we weren't gone too long, nobody would notice.
Absolute genius.
We had brought money and
totally
we planned on buying tons of stuff.
Though we've done this so many times on the field trips that I used to go on.
We live in a small town with only a couple of stores.
Money.
Olivia loves shopping, and she had actually researched the area we were going to be around and picked out all the good stores. She even made us a little map.
She's got a map of all the stores that they're going to go to on this field trip. That's actually pretty smart, man.
Anyways,
that's some
when we got to
rebellious
New York,
sixth grader
Devin
stuff right
chickened
there.
out because his parents were pretty strict, and he didn't want to get his phone taken away again.
It is what it is. We all got that one friend, okay? But it's no big deal.
Olivia and I just decided that he could just give us some money, and we'd buy his stuff for him. So he did that.
What?
And after they herded everyone off the bus, we kind of lingered back. We were right about them being distracted by everyone else because we got away no problem.
Today's the day.
Olivia's map worked out pretty good. We were gone probably around 10 or 20 minutes before things started getting crazy. We had just left the store, and Olivia was carrying her shopping bags when this guy noticed us. It probably wasn't hard to pick us out. 2 little 6th graders walking around alone, carrying a ton of clothes. He started calling out to us, saying how he could buy us more clothes, all the jewelry we wanted. And if only we would just come with
this
him.
is just weird.
We didn't believe him, of course. We just kept walking, heading on to the next store.
Okay, rule number 1, don't talk to strangers. Everybody tells you. This is what I'm talking about, bro. Just be careful out there, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta be very, very careful. Just be aware of your surroundings. I don't like this dude,
This guy wouldn't stop talking.
Hey, come here, buddy.
He started following us now.
Just cover
He
your
was
eyes.
getting kind of angry that we wouldn't answer him. I told him to buzz off because I thought that he would take a hint. There were tons of people around, and we figured he couldn't really kidnap us in front of 200 people. There were tons of people around, and we figured he couldn't really kidnap us in front of 200 people. But he kept following us, and he started getting a lot closer. He had probably been 30 or 40 yards back.
I'm going to play some Minecraft.
Could barely see him over the people, but now he was only 15 or 20 feet. And that's when we started panicking.
So he's slowly getting closer?
There's a potential kidnapper after us, and we had no idea where the group was.
What?
We decided to split off from the sidewalk and head down into some alley because we figured people would call out the guy if he started following us. But of course, it was New York.
Crazy enough, this actually does happen to even us. Like, we'll just be walking around and people will just be randomly following us. And then I remember one time, there was actually multiple times this happened, people just like follow our car back to our house, which is not okay at all, by the way. That's just straight up weird. I always gotta pull over and be like, bro, why you follow me? What's good?
And everybody else was wrapped up in their own little problems. So now we're walking down this dark alley, and this guy is still after us. He fell a little back, probably back to about 30 feet now.
Wait, what?
But now he's not pretending to be a good guy. He's talking about how he's gonna kill us, and how they're never gonna find our bodies, and how much fun he's gonna have with us.
What?
And he's smiling this deranged grin the whole time.
This dude's crazy.
We're both on the verge of tears now, because we figured this sociopath is about to have his way with us. Olivia just decides to drop her stuff and yells, "Run!" So we both start booking it.
Run!
And we're probably around halfway through this alley. But then she turns around and she screams. So I turn around and I see this psychopath is now running after us too. Are you
serious?
And he has a knife.
What? Where did the knife come from? Oh my, this is terrifying.
We're both screaming now, and I'm running faster than I ever have before. And we just run out of the alley back into this crowd of people. And as we try to get into this group of people to make sure this guy can't stab us to death, I turn around and he's just standing back in the alley, smiling. And I turn back around and this random lady is asking us what's wrong because we're both sobbing and Olivia's dress is ripped and I'm bleeding because my arms scrape the wall.
What? This is insane. Ladies and gentlemen, hit the subscribe button, slap the bell, turn on notifications for some unlimited good luck, okay? I do not want this happening to anybody out there.
And we're crying so hard we can barely talk.
Why is this guy low?
As soon as we can actually manage to talk, we tell her about our school, and she looks it up and calls them, and we somehow manage to find our group again. Okay. We're both forced to stay right next to the teacher because they don't trust us anymore, and I honestly don't blame them. We didn't even tell them about the man, though.
Oh, so they finally got caught by the teacher. Alright, it is what it is. Now they're in trouble.
And as soon as I get home, I'm grounded, and my phone is taken away. But still, nobody but me and Olivia knows about that man. School ends a couple of days later and I get my phone back, so I text Olivia and she sends me a picture of our class in front of some important building and says, "Look in the bottom left corner." And that man is in it.
No way.
Mostly hidden behind some wall, but you can still see his face, smiling that deranged grin for the camera.
Yo, that's insane. Wait, so they get in trouble, they go back to the bus, they get their phones taken away, and then this happens.
We never really talked about the man again. I didn't want to bring it up, and Olivia didn't either.
Ooh,
I'm terrified of cities now. I like to stick to a couple of towns near me, and that's it. And there's a much lower chance of running into
I always hear the cities after that as well. Scary animation number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, hit the subscribe button, slap the bell, turn on notifications, okay? Come on, I'm gonna need everybody to show that Moose Army family. We're trying to get to 2 million subs. Let's make it happen. And let's get 20,000 likes for some more reactions to these funny animations, scary animations, and so on. So let me know what we should actually do, and I'll also give you guys a shout out in the next video. Just like these people, every single video that I give shout outs to. It's super simple. That's how we get the Moose Army to all work together so we can have the best videos out there possible for you to watch.
I was a small young woman who, as a 16-year-old, could pass for 13. One night we went for a walk. Well, I was walking and the two guys were rollerblading slowly along. To get to my home, we went through the middle school parking lot. The lot was at the front of the school and a row of trees separated the lot and the road. Just as we entered the lot, conversation broke as Eric and Colin decided to race to the end. They took off. As I was walking, a car pulled into the lot and slowly drove up beside me.
Yo, that dude definitely broke out of prison. What's going on?
It was about 10 o'clock at night, but the lights on the front of the school meant I could see the car pretty clearly.
This is kind of weird.
It was navy blue and its black windows were tinted dark.
So just a random car following you, just like with tinted windows at nighttime. That is so creepy, bro. And then your friends, Eric and Colin, are over there racing on rollerblades.
Security
this is kind of spooky, I gotta say.
The driver was a Caucasian man, probably in his late 20s. He didn't look overweight, but his face was wide and looked a bit swollen or something. He was wearing a red shirt, no uniform.
So red
he rolled
shirt,
down his window and spoke to me. "Hey, you're not allowed to be here. You're trespassing." I was confused.
I
stopped walking and took a small step toward the car to hear him better. Pardon me? I'm going to have to take you downtown. Get in the car.
Oh, no, not a chance. All right, listen. None of this. None of that. Nah.
Now, it was pretty clear this guy wasn't security or a cop. So I immediately put more distance between myself and the car. In a loud, firm voice, I said,
No. Yeah,
The driver looked confused at that.
Cops, straight up.
I glanced towards the end of the parking lot. Eric and Colin had seen the car and were skating back quickly.
So there's Eric and Colin.
He tried again. "You're in a lot of trouble. Get in the car."
This is so strange, dude.
At that moment, Colin and Eric reached me. I think one of them asked the driver who he is. The guy didn't say a word and just pulled away quickly.
Oh, now
we
he's
all
gone.
three discussed
So
how
once everybody
creepy that
shows up, he
was
just
as we continued our walk. When I got home and said goodbye to the guys, I went inside and told my mom about the incident. She thought I was overreacting. I found the non-emergency number for police and gave them a call. They told me that the middle school did have a security officer there, that there was no reason that he would have had any right to ask me to get inside of his car. I have grapheme to color synesthesia, which gives me a very good memory for numbers and letters.
That confirms it, just a random stranger being weird. I wonder what other people would do in the situation. You know what I mean? Like, what would you do?
I remembered the driver's license plate and told the police, but I'm not sure if anything came of it. I moved into a large
Scary
studio apartment
animation
complex a
number
few months
3.
ago. I am a single female with a 2-year-old daughter. My sister and a few
She's
of her
got a
friends
daughter?
came over about 3 weeks ago to hang out, have some beers, and play Cards Against Humanity. My studio has an enclosed patio, save for a door-size opening. No gate or
That's
door.
so specific.
Since my child was sleeping, I had everyone chill outside on the
So you're just hanging out with your friends, having a good time, you know, just doing adult things. It is what it is. This is how parents just chillax.
patio. We were having a great time, joking, talking, and listening to low-playing music when the security guard entered my
Security
patio.
guard. Wait, what? Why is there a security guard walking into your place?
Are we being
like
too
that?
loud?
That
Has
is
someone
not. That's
placed a complaint?
No.
No,
Bro,
you
get
guys
off
are
my
fine.
lawn. What are you doing?
Just doing my rounds.
Get out of here.
He lingered for a
get outta
minute
here.
more, then strolled out into the night. We continued our activities and didn't really give him a second thought.
Yeah.
He returned
What?
about
He's
25
back?
minutes later, right after most of the group
He's
had
just
left.
checking up, guys.
Only
Don't
my
worry.
sister, her friend Cody, and I remained. He was an overweight, late 40s to early 50s white male and wore glasses. He strolls into my patio once again and strikes up conversation. We learned he is a retired cop that had quit the force after suffering a heart attack
Okay, so
on
he used to
duty.
be a cop. Makes sense. But why is he showing up 2 times?
He states he had to undergo a quintuple bypass surgery, and after
What?
recovery, he started night security jobs.
Interesting.
I felt sorry for him because of his medical history.
Alright, I see what's going on here. She feels bad for him, I guess, and then he's just pretty much talking about his past history.
And sat and listened to him for quite a while. He must have stayed at least 30 minutes before my sister got uncomfortable.
Wait, he's a security guard. Shouldn't he be like doing his job? He can't be, like slacking on the job. He's security
us
guard. You gotta
goodnight and
protect and
left.
help everybody out.
Once again, my sister said that she didn't like the way that he was looking at me, and she thought that he took a liking to me. I initially told her she was reading into it too much and that the dude was just lonely and had a long shift ahead. A week and a half later, my sister is visiting again.
Okay, so the sister notices some weird vibes, and she's like, "Nah, sis, don't be like that."
Visiting again, and we are sitting
Weird
inside
vibes,
my
bro.
place
None
talking.
of that.
My studio
Good
has a
vibes
black
only,
screen
okay?
door, which is visible to see through, and a wood door. I had the screen locked and the wood door wide open to let some air in. My sister is talking to me, and I have the sensation that someone is looking at me, so I glance up. The security guard is standing at the doorway of my patio, staring. I say hello.
What is going on? It's so creepy. He's just standing there looking around.
And he jerks forward, as if expecting an invitation in or something. But I turn my attention back to my sister, and when I glance back again,
Wait.
he's gone.
So you're just having a conversation with your sister, and this dude just shows up to your crib, stays outside your net. Dude, I would call the HOA ASAP and be like, "Yo, your security guard's being weird. Come on, figure this out." Bruh.
This week on Tuesday, I took a shower and threw on my red silk Japanese-style robe. I was washing dishes for about 25 minutes and had poured a glass of
washing
wine.
dishes after chilling.
I turned from the kitchen to sit on my couch, and I strangled a scream. The security guard is almost pressed up against my screen door, staring straight at me through the foot-long crack of the wooden door. I was so startled and shaken.
Totally not
the
creepy
first thing
at
I
all.
did was
Why
make
is
sure
the
my
door
robe
open,
wasn't
first of all?
exposing me. I ran up to the screen. What are you doing? You scared me. No emotion and no apology. I was just doing my rounds.
He's just like,
My scalp is crawling and I'm still shaky. Okay, well, I'm going to bed now.
Just doing my rounds, bro. You know, I was checking up, trying to keep everybody safe. Lady, are you safe? What would you do in a situation like this? Comment down below and I'll give you a shout out in the next video.
He is still right up next to the screen door, all the way inside my patio, and turns and looks at my beach cruiser parked against the wall. Oh, you have a bike? You should put that inside because someone could take it. Yeah, I'll get to it.
Nice, smooth, really smooth, bro. Hey, is there your bike over there? You should come outside here. And just put it inside your house. This is not creepy at all. Come on, man, seriously. Mind your own business.
I pretty much slammed the door shut and locked the door. I sit down with the wine and calm my nerves. I was shaken up but wasn't sure if he really was being a creeper or just a lonely individual that was looking for someone that had expressed interest. After a debate with my friends and sister, I contacted the property manager.
There you go, perfect.
I was actually surprised at how quickly it escalated. They took my verbal incident report over the phone and just informed me today that the guy has been fired.
Oh no, that's just creepy. So he was actually fired and he's still doing that.
The property manager told me to call the police if I see him on my premises again.
Call the cops if you see him again. Ooh, that's something else. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for watching. If you got scared for this video, don't forget to share this with your friends and family. Go ahead and see their reaction as well. I'll see you tomorrow, and always keep it 100. Let us know, what would you react to next? Funny animations, what kind of animations? I'm totally down to do anything. Peace.